In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the complete dropshipping guide for 2020 to 2021. So in today's video, I'm going to be future-proofing your business so you're ready for 2020 because it's just around the corner. And I'm going to make sure that you make as much money as you can and you don't leave money on the table. So this video is going to be a little bit longer than my usual ones, but it's going to be so valuable. Nobody else has been talking about this on YouTube, so this is why it's so important that you watch this video till the end so you can get all the information you need, whether you're an advanced dropshipper, a basic dropshipper, a newbie. All the information today is going to be invaluable. It's unreal. Now, I also want to say before I get into the content, I am doing a 50% off my mentoring program. It's been highly requested that I do a form of promotion or discount on it. So these are some of the results that some students have had in the past. I'll leave them on the screen somewhere. Now, I am doing a 50% off so you can work with me and my team at a discounted rate at 50%, which is insane. Now, all you need to do is click the link here where it comes out on the card. That will take you to the application form, fill out an application, and me or my team will get in contact with the further steps if your application has been approved. So it gives you the chance to work with me and the team for half the price, which is insane, guys, absolutely insane. Now, before I get on into the content, I just want to say, if you entered the giveaway to win the 70 winning products, that will be announced on the next video because I want to give people enough chance to enter. So I'm going to give more people to enter the giveaway because a lot of people are saying they don't have enough chance to enter. So if you want to win 70 winning products, then all you need to do is comment the ECOM King 10k subs and I will announce the winners on the next video. So that is it, guys. Let's get straight into the content. So guys, we're going to dive straight into today's video, which is dropshipping 2020 to 2021. I'm going to be covering absolutely everything, so let's get straight into the first point. So the first point is dropshipping dead. Now, I want to answer this question on today's video because it is a very highly asked question, and a lot of people don't want to do dropshipping in 2020 because they feel like it's just going to die out. Now, that is completely wrong. There's no evidence to prove this. If anything, the evidence shows that dropshipping is going to make a lot more money next year than it did this year and last year. The reason being is more people are buying online than they ever have done. There's more market share. There's just so many more opportunities in this, the end of this year and the start of next year, like Shopify fulfillment centers, these amazing apps where you can fulfill orders within a few days and get them sent out to the customers within a week. So what I'm trying to say is, guys, there's more money to be made next year than there was this year. So, and again, like I said, people are buying more online. Now, a few points about why dropshipping isn't dead is because, like I said, it has never been a better time to start dropshipping with all these new amazing apps there are out there, with all these new features, with all these third-party companies that are helping people out. It's just never been a better time. Now, 80% of dropshippers who are currently doing dropshipping and they're currently crowding the market, or should we say the business model, are ineffectively doing it and they are quitting. So the second point that I've put here is, I'm saying people are starting dropshipping, a lot of people are, but 80% of the people that do start dropshipping, they end up doing it completely wrong. They make no money, they make very small amounts of money, and they end up quitting after a few weeks, a few months, they completely go. So what I'm trying to say is a lot of people are coming and going, so don't worry about it. The only people that you're really competing with is the 20% of people, which is myself and others. Now, there's never been so much free valuable information about dropshipping. Now, when I started 4 years ago in 2016, there was pretty much nothing about dropshipping. It was very small. The content online for free was pretty crap, to be honest with you. A lot of people that back in those days will vouch for me. There was pretty much nothing. Today, there's never been so much free information. There's never been so many high quality channels you can learn from. Myself, you got Facebook groups, you got blogs, you got companies like Oberlo that make blogs about Shopify and dropshipping. So what I'm trying to say is there's never been a better time to start dropshipping and learn it for completely free. The next point is where to study. Now, where to study is very important, and this is the main reason why most people fail dropshipping when they start dropshipping, because they learn from the wrong people. They learn from people that are trying to sell you a course. You learn from people that are trying to get money from you. You're learning from all the wrong people. Now, the best places to study dropshipping is, for example, free YouTube. So YouTube channels are great. My YouTube channel is very good. Gabriel Germain, I think that's how you say his name. His YouTube channel is amazing as well. So that's somebody that I do recommend also following. Gabriel is amazing. I'm sure most of you have heard of him. So for example, mine and his channel put together, it's so much amazing information that you can learn from and make a lot of money with. Now, another thing is Facebook groups. Now, honestly, with Facebook groups, they are amazing as long as you're joining the right groups. Now, for example, I will leave a link in the description below with my Facebook group, which is the ECOM King Queens Mastermind group. Now, my my Facebook group, I'm not being biased, is one of the best out there because one, the admins, which is me, the moderators are all active. We all answer questions. We all post in there actively. We are all there. We never let any spam get into the group. We never let people come into the group that are going to spam you in the DM section. So at the end of the day, you're going to have high quality members in that group that are not just people trying to sell you anything. So my Facebook group by far is one of the best out there. Now the second way to learn is obviously paid, but on the low end of paying. So if you want to pay for information, which is the best way of doing it, because at the end of the day, if you pay for information, you're going to get the highest quality information. So for the people that haven't got the biggest amount of money, the best places to go if you're on a smaller budget is Udemy. Udemy is very, very good. Blogs like Shopify or Oberlo blogs are very, very good. Now, I don't want to recommend any dropshipping courses because a lot of them I've already got and I don't really recommend them. They're very outdated and they're very, very poorly done. Now, if you have got a little bit more money and you are coming into a decent amount of liquid cash that you've got sitting around that you can invest, I recommend doing professional mentoring. Now, you can do that from myself and my company, or you can go on LinkedIn and find other people that offer it. But mentoring is the way that I learned 3 years ago how to do dropshipping properly. That has made me a six-figure income today. So for me to learn how to do dropshipping, I learned it from a mentor. I spent a lot of money on mentorships, guys. It is by far better than a course. You get one-to-one attention. You get customized attention. So if you have got more money, definitely recommend paid mentorship, whether it be with me or with somebody else. But make sure that whoever you go with, you do your due diligence on, because there's a lot of scammers out there. The next point is the dropshipping cost. So to do a website with dropshipping, you're going to be using Shopify because it's the most user friendly, and that's going to cost you around about $50 to $100. That's including your apps. So for example, the Shopify plan, the basic plan is $29.99. Now with all the apps that you need, which I'll be talking about at the end of the presentation, that is going to cost you altogether around about $50 to $100, so it's not too bad. And that is a monthly subscription, guys, so this is about a month. Now to actually start advertising using your dropshipping business, you're going to need around about $750 to $2,000 in advertising spend to start testing products and even to scale. So if you are getting good valuable information, you can actually use $700 to $2,000 and actually scale with that amount of money as well, which is amazing. Now the next thing is the legal stuff. So for example, after you make your first $1,000 in dropshipping, you do need to set up a limited liability company or an LLC or an LTD, whatever you want to do. You do want to set up, you can become a sole trader to start with, but once you're starting to make a lot more money, I do recommend starting an LLC. Really do recommend it, guys. Now obviously that's not free, you do have to pay for that, but obviously the money that you do spend on getting your LLC made and whatnot, you can use that as taxable expenses. So if it costs you $2,000 to get it all set up, then what you can do is you can offset that against your tax. It's a taxable expense, especially in the UK. That is for the UK. I'm sure it's in the US as well, but all I'm saying, guys, is just do some research on that because it could be a taxable expense in your country too. Now, the creative content, which is, for example, like your video ads, your thumbnails, if you're going on Fiverr to get that done for you, or your website, getting somebody to do that for you, customize it, it's going to cost you around about $75 to $350, and that's just a one-off payment, of course. Now, the next point that I've got here is what to expect when you start dropshipping in 2020. You'll lose around about $150 to $350 per product before profiting. So when you're testing products in dropshipping, you're going to lose around about that $150 to about $350 before even profiting from that product. So if you lose $150 but the product just dies out, you've lost $150. Now on average, you are going to lose around about that figure when you're testing products. It's completely normal, guys. Now the next thing is things going wrong often than not. So things are going to go a lot wrong with your business than when you start out. So basically what I'm trying to say is a lot of things are going to go wrong, then they're going to go right when you start. It's completely normal. That is what business is. Entrepreneurship or entrepreneur stands for somebody that's willing to take risks. Now this is a business, there's a lot of risk involved. You can obviously minimize the risk depending on what you're doing, but do bear in mind things are going to go wrong often than not, so do bear that in mind. The next thing is keep a stable income. So what I'm trying to say is if you're working a job, make sure you stick to your job. Don't quit yet. Only quit when the income can when your dropshipping income can replace your full-time income. Then you can make a decision whether to go part-time or leave. But do keep a stable income. It's very, very important. The next point is it can take months to years to master the game. Now it took me 2 years to get very confident with dropshipping and to start making some consistent real life money, which can really make me work from home. So it took me around about 2 years, 3 years, I would say obviously about 2 years to start actually making a full-time income and living from home. At the moment, I don't work a job, I do this full-time. I make high six figures. So that is what I'm doing at the moment. Now, Again, mastery can take 10 years, guys. So what I'm saying is when you come into dropshipping, don't expect to get rich quick. Don't expect to get rich very fast. Obviously, if you're going to be doing mentoring or Udemy courses or learning or self-development a lot, you're going to get to your destination a lot quicker than not doing anything. Obviously, if you're getting mentors, then it's going to get you there a lot quicker because you're going with somebody that's got a track success that can take you from A to B because they've done it before. But again, even with a mentor, it's going to take time, guys. Don't expect to get rich quick within a few months, a few weeks. People that do make a lot of money in that time frame are what we call the lucky ones, and it's not normal success. It's not normal that you get those kind of results. Just bear that in mind. So how to find winners. So how do you find winning products for your dropshipping business? So you can use a tool called eBay Watch Count. It's completely free. So what this does is it shows you the most watched items on eBay, and you can look for those items on AliExpress and sell them. Now do bear in mind, guys, I'm going to leave all the related videos to these topics. So for example, I've made a video about how to find winners. It's a completely free course on my YouTube channel. I'll leave all the videos related to some of these topics in the description below, so do check that out, guys. The next one is Hot DS. So if you go to the Hot DS section in the dropshipping center, now how you get to the dropshipping center is you go to AliExpress, you go to my profile, you go to dropshipping center, you go to where it says Hot DS, and it will say Hot DS items, and that obviously stands for Hot Dropshipping Products. And then again, it's completely free. The next one is eSniper. I've missed the R out on eSniper, which is hilarious. So I've missed the R out in there. So eSniper is a paid tool, but god damn it, it is an amazing tool. It saves me so much time. It gives me consistent winners all the time. So eSniper is a great tool, and I will leave a link to it in the description for a 14-day free trial to it, so you guys can check it out. Ad Turbo is completely free. Now, Ad Turbo is constantly getting taken down and then getting redone. So Ad Turbo is one of those ones where you just have to take it with a hit and a miss, because sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, because Facebook don't allow this platform on their platform because it breaks their policies. So do bear in mind this one's a bit of a hit and miss, but it is a great tool. There are also alternatives to it, but do bear in mind this one can be a bit of a funny one. Wish.com is a great place to find winners. What you do is you go to Wish.com. Wish.com is also another kind of AliExpress. It's a massive wholesaler. Not wholesaler, I think they are a wholesaler as well, but you can buy products on there too. And what you do is you go to their trending section, and it shows you all their best sellers, and you can take them from there, because Wish get everything from AliExpress too. The next one is Shopify IP address. Again, Wish was free. Shopify IP address is free. Now what Shopify IP address is where it stores all the online stores on Shopify. So for example, if you're doing the beauty niche, you can go to Shopify IP address, go to view all records, type in the niche where it says industry, and it'll pull up all the best performing beauty websites in the whole of Shopify. So that's what it'll do. Now sometimes when you do this, it'll pull up actual brands, so you do have to filter out. The next one is Amazon bestsellers. So go onto Amazon, look at the bestsellers, and see if there's someone there that are on AliExpress. The next one is ECOM Hunt. Now you can use the free version or the paid version. To be honest with you guys, I use the free version. I don't even use the paid version. And the last thing you can do is you can use Google Trends. So you can go onto Google Trends, see what's trending at the moment. So for example, Trump 2020, and you can sell Trump 2020 hats. That is an example. So that's how you can use Google Trends. So what makes a winner? So this is very, very important. So what actually makes a winning product? Does the product solve a problem or pain point? Because at the end of the day, people buy things because it solves them a problem or it makes their life more convenient. The next point is the product new or hard to find in department stores? So if you're selling a product that you can find in your local Walmart or you can find in your local department store, then there's no point selling it online, because people can just go down the road and get it within minutes or half an hour or an hour. The next thing is there any competitors doing well with this product? Now, if there's other people that are doing well with it, it just shows that the product is making a lot of money and there has been proven success. Now, if there is too much saturation, then that's not a good thing. But if there's maybe 2 or 3 people doing it, that's a good sign. Is the product unique and mind-blowing? So is the product unique? Has anybody never seen something like this before? Because with uniqueness comes people having a lot more attention for it, because people like new things. So having a new winning product or a new product that's trendy is a great thing to have. Is the product in an uptrend or downtrend? Now, how you work this out is you go to Google Trend, you paste the name of the product. So for example, dog LED light or pineapple slicer. So for example, if you go onto Google Trends and type in pineapple slicer, which was a winning product back a year ago, then it will show you a graph where it's going up or down. So make sure that you're picking products that are currently on the uptrend where the graph is showing it going up. The next thing is, does the product have a track record for selling well? So some of the products, now the majority of the products that I'm currently selling are unsaturated products because they have a larger market share. Now this one doesn't go for those kind of products, but if you're a beginner, try and go for products that have a proven track record, which means they're having daily orders on AliExpress. That way you know they're selling. The next thing is, would you or someone you know be interested in buying this product? So would you be interested in buying this product, or would somebody you know, for example your family, your friends, your girlfriend, be interested in buying the product that you're going to sell? So my first winner, I asked everybody in my family about it and they all said that's amazing, and guess what, it was my first winner. So that's why it's very important to utilize your network. So the next thing is talking about suppliers. The suppliers that I recommend you go with in 2020 is DS's. Now DS's is a fulfillment app. They still use AliExpress, but you use DS's to import the product and fulfill the product. Now the reason why I love DS's is because number one, you can do bulk ordering. So if you get 10 orders a day, you click one button and it will fulfill all the orders. You can customize the tracking link so you can send them to different tracking pages, because the default ones don't normally work. They don't update properly. I use a special tracking website which updates every single day. It's amazing. I don't get any customer complaints from using it, so that's why I like it. Oberlo is the same. Oberlo are going to get new features in 2020 for faster delivery times. You can get Oberlo US suppliers, verified suppliers. They also do bulk fulfilling, but you do have to pay for it. Now there are some honorable mentions that I do want to talk about. ePerlo is a good one. Now ePerlo is a bit of a hit and a miss at the moment. Now back when I first talked about it, which is about 2-3 months ago, the delivery times were around about 5 to 10 days, which were on point all the time when I used to order from them, and other students did and other people that I knew used them. They were getting their products within those 5 to 10 days. But now, because everybody's jumped on the bandwagon, loads of other YouTubers have talked about it, said about it on the YouTube channel, it's become that saturated. ePerlo has. He's starting to fulfill orders a lot slower. So if he has got the product in his warehouse, it is very quick in terms of delivery times. But if he hasn't got the product in his warehouse, then I don't recommend using him because it is a lot slower. And the same applies with Silk Road. Now everybody's going crazy about that Silk Road because of Scott Hilsey and Jared. Now it's exactly the same as ePerlo when I promoted ePerlo about 3 months ago, but it's just a different name. They do products on request. You can request products. At the end of the day, if they don't have the product in their warehouse, I can assure you it will take a lot longer than they're telling you. Now, Silk Road is having problems with fulfillment due to high demand, and the same is going to happen with all of these companies like ePerlo. ePerlo was the same. They had amazing shipping times. Then all the YouTubers jumped on the bandwagon, promoted it, and now they're taking a lot longer if you don't have the product in the warehouse. So if you're using Silk Road or ePerlo, that are the two honorable mentions, make sure that they have the products in the warehouse. If they don't, the products will take a lot longer. The next thing is, if you're wanting to use a dropshipping agent, you need to be getting at least 20 to 30 orders weekly. Now this used to be a lot higher. It used to be 50 to 80, but now it's to 20 to 30. So that's something that you need to know of. You can start to work with agents on smaller orders. Now this is weekly, remember. Now fulfillment centers, you need to be getting at least 150 orders weekly. Again, this used to be a lot higher. So in 2020, it's never been easier to use agents and fulfillment centers. The next thing is YouTube advertising, YouTube ads. Now this is something that I've made a video on, and again the video will be in the description below. YouTube ads are amazing. They are the next biggest thing, I can assure you guys. If you haven't already seen a lot of YouTube ads when you go on YouTube of dropshipping products, every time I go on my YouTube now and look for videos to watch in the evening when I'm chilling out, I see so many dropshipping products being advertised on YouTube, and they're using the same video they're using on their Facebook ads on YouTube, and they are doing insane numbers. And I talked about YouTube a few months ago. I've been doing YouTube ads for the last year now, and they are insane, guys. Make high quality video ads. So to use YouTube, you do need to be making higher quality videos. Now the reason why is because YouTube has higher quality video footage, because YouTube is a video watching platform where videos are made to look cinematic, because for YouTube channels to grow, there need to be high quality videos. So if you're putting your video ad of your product on a YouTube placement and your video is not up to scratch with the YouTube channel that you're putting it on as a placement, people might not convert because they're already used to high quality videos. So guys, very important that you're doing high quality videos for YouTube. If you're not, it won't work as well. YouTube is also free branded awareness. Now, the reason why this is free brand awareness is because if people do not click your link that you're promoting, where it says click ad or click to learn more, then you do not pay for the advertisement. So if you watch a YouTube advertisement for 20 seconds and then you click skip, the advertiser doesn't pay. They only pay when you click on their ad button. The next thing is it's cheaper to scale. So to test YouTube ads, it can be just as expensive as Facebook. When you scale, it is a lot cheaper. So that's why I love YouTube, and you should be using it in 2020 because I promise you it is the next biggest thing. Now let's talk a little bit about Facebook, because Facebook is still the #1 marketing platform. Start testing with CBOs, campaign budget optimization. Now the reason why is because with February 2020, it will become mandatory to use CBOs. Some ad accounts now are getting restricted to just CBOs, so do bear in mind, guys, you need to be starting to use CBOs. I will leave a link in the description below to one of my videos that I made about CBOs for the 2020 strategy that I made a few days ago on my YouTube channel. You'll see it there. I'll talk about how to use CBOs effectively. The next thing is make creators. Creators are key in 2020. So what I'm trying to say here, guys, is in 2020, if you want to win with Facebook, you need to give Facebook a lot of variation, which means a lot of different creators, which is ad thumbnails, ad copies, ad headlines, ad videos, because Facebook's new algorithm is hungry for variation, and that's what I'm trying to say. So the next thing is don't do worldwide. Do not do worldwide targeting. It just doesn't work as well in 2020. It's too expensive. Import taxes, it's just not worth it. Do ePacket or the top 5. Don't scale till you're starting to get 5 to 7 sales daily. Biggest problem I see in 2019 with people not succeeding with Facebook is they're trying to scale when they've only got 1 sale. Wait till you get at least 5 to 7 sales daily consistently for the next 3 days. Then you can start to do horizontal scaling, vertical scaling. And again, in my video about 2020 ads, I talk about scaling as well. So do watch that, guys. And the last thing is Instagram. Instagram influencers are still a very important way to market your business for a lot cheaper, and you can get very good results with it. So I definitely recommend using micro influencers if you're going to be doing Instagram influencers. They're a lot cheaper, they're less saturated, and they're just a lot better in terms of quality for dollar. So you're getting a lot more money for you're getting a lot more value for the money you're giving them. Use new influencers. So use new influencers. They might have been doing Instagram for maybe 6 months, but they've still built 20K followers. If they're new to promotions or paid promotions, it means their audience have not been seeing as many paid promotions in the past. If you go to people on Instagram that have already been doing Instagram promotions for a while, their market will be a lot saturated than newbies. So use new influencers. Very important, a very big tip that I can give you. Pay using commission. Now this is something that I always do with micro influencers. I say to them, look guys, you're new to Instagram, here's a chance to work with my brand who's doing blah blah. I will be paying you on a commission basis, which will be 40%, which is a lot of money. If you've got nothing to worry about, then you'll be making money with the commission. And if you do well, then I'm more than happy to give you a bonus. That's what I say to them, because at the end of the day, I'd rather pay commission than pay them an upfront fee to keep myself safe. Now the next thing is do newsfeed post over story. So what I'm trying to say here is, guys, this bit here is when you're paying an influencer, prioritize newsfeed over their story. So they might offer you a story promotion for a lot cheaper. Do the newsfeed. It's a lot more effective than story promotion. So let's start talking about upselling now. Upselling is one of the most important parts of e-commerce and dropshipping. Now you do not make the fortune with the product that you're trying to sell. So the product that you're sending your paid traffic to, that isn't the product that makes the money for you. Where you make the most money with e-commerce is what you sell them after they've added that product that you've sent them to in the cart. So let's say you're selling a back posture, you send paid traffic from Facebook to that product page, then you need to upsell them on other things, and that's where you make the fortune on the upselling, guys. Very important. You might make maybe $2-3, maximum $5 in drop shipping on low ticket items when you're doing the ads. So the product that you're advertising to, you barely make any money on it. What I'm trying to say is, guys, if you're not upselling, you're leaving money on the table. Now, the best upsells that have worked for me this year and are still working for me in Q4, and they will always work amazing, is warranty upsell. Now, warranty upsell is by far one of the most unsaturated, one of the most underrated ways of upselling. Now, what a warranty upsell is, you sell them extended warranty on their product. Now, this is something that I teach my students, and what I'm trying to say to you right now is, my students use this warranty upsell. I've had it on my YouTube channel for the last 8 months, I think, and my students use it and make an absolute fortune with it. And that video has barely got any views. So guys, I will leave the link in the description below to watch how to do warranty upsells. And if any students are watching this, leave a comment in the description below talking about how effective they really are, because nobody is barely doing them. Now, the next way of upselling is cross-sell related products. So basically, when they go to your product page, at the bottom of your product description, it'll say related products or get the look or don't miss out, and it'll come up with products that are related to that product. Now, that is a great way also to upsell. Now, when you're upselling products like that are related to the product, try not to be too aggressive on the profit margin. So when I'm upselling products in the cross-selling area, where at the bottom of the product page it will say get the look or get these products with it, I will only make a $5 or $10 profit margin on those products, because at the end of the day, you're making full profit on those products because you've sent the traffic already to that product page. So whatever they add from the product page on top of what they're buying, you're making all the money from it. So don't get greedy with the upselling prices, because if you do, then you're going to miss out on upsells, which is very important. Now, upsell extras. So when, for example, somebody adds to cart, before they check out their cart, you can put in the cart section, why not get your product with this? So for example, if you're selling a phone case, why not get a phone case in a different color for an extra $2? Or why not get a selfie stick with the phone case for an extra $4? So upsell extras that go with that product in the cart section. Very, very important trick. And the key to upselling, guys, is do not get greedy with the profit margins. That's what upselling is not working for you. An honorable mention about upselling, use quantity breaks. Quantity breaks is by far one of the best ones to use again. So let's talk about the store creation. So if you're a beginner or you're somebody that has done dropshipping but never seen any form of real success, one product stores are by far one of the best ways to get started, to start seeing money and to start getting some success. Now, everybody that comes to me for my mentoring program or consultation calls, I always say to them, look, one product store, one product store, one product store. It's something that I've been doing for the last 2 years now. It works and it still works today. I've had students come to me from general stores, niche stores, and I've always put them into one product stores and they've seen success because of high conversion rates, less things to worry about. And when you do a one product store, you're putting all your effort into that one thing. When people have niche stores or general stores and they're new to e-commerce, because they've got so much to do, because they've got to add so many things to the website, they don't put as much detail into everything. With a one product store, because there's only that one thing, you put all your effort into that one thing so it comes out the best. And the amount of students that have seen this when they do it is unreal. Again, they're easier to scale as well because there's less things to worry about. It's just focusing on that one thing in your ads manager or whatever you're doing. It's also easier to look like a brand if you're doing that one product and you name your products or your domain name, the name of the product. It's a lot easier to look like a real brand than it is a dropshipping brand. Now let's talk about customer service. One of the most important things that people miss out with dropshipping is the customer service. This is unreal and this is super, super, super important, and people fail to do this correctly. So you should be updating your tracking numbers every single day or every single other day, and you should also be updating your PayPal tracking every single day or other day. Now I see a lot of people saying, Cam, I don't want to use PayPal because I don't want to get my money froze, or I don't want PayPal to put me in jail. Now if you're not adding tracking numbers into your PayPal account where the transaction is, you click on the transaction a customer's made into your PayPal dashboard, you click add tracking number, you click other on the courier, and you add the tracking number in. It's as simple as that. You can use an app where it automatically does it, but it will take like 20 cents per transaction. So it is important that when you start, you're doing them manually, but you will not get in trouble with PayPal as long as you're updating the tracking numbers straight away or or a day after. And I know a lot of people that I've got on calls with, I've taught, who don't do this, and then they complain why PayPal put them in jail. It's because you're not updating tracking numbers, which they ask for, guys. Now, I've been using PayPal. I've put a lot of money through PayPal. I have been in PayPal jail before, but the reason why PayPal can put you in jail even though you update tracking numbers is because if you're doing a lot of money and you're doing hundreds of thousands a year, then PayPal needs to make sure that money is legit. It's not fraudulent money. You're not trying to launder money. So that's why they do it, guys. But if you update your tracking numbers, you'll be completely fine. The next thing is email marketing. Make sure that you got some form of email marketing set up. So when people add to cart but leave, you can email them later and say, look, you've left something in your cart. Also, email market your customers with new newsletters. So say things like, this is our new product, check it out. I see a lot of people that I teach that don't utilize email marketing or don't do anything to enhance the email marketing list. Trust me, email marketing has made my stores a fortune for completely free, because if you capture their email once and you build trust with them, because with the email marketing, you're not going to get results from them straight away. You have to put them through a funnel, and that funnel can take 7 times till they start buying. So bear that in mind, guys. It's free traffic that you can make money from. The next one is take responsibility. Now, what I'm trying to say here is if customers receive a broken product or they don't receive things on time, take ownership, give them a partial refund, send them a new product out. Don't hide from it. Don't try and be shy. Don't be scared. You need to grow up and you need to respond to them, because if you're not providing an ethical customer service, whether the product's broken or the delivery times are over 30 days, take some ownership, guys. It's very, very important, especially with the Facebook feedback they're giving to customers now. If you don't do any of this, guys, you're going to die out within days. Now, the next thing is hire VAs when you're scaling. Now, with e-commerce and dropshipping, the whole point of this business model is to live a life where you can live it wherever you want, because you can do it off a laptop or a phone. Some of it from a phone, not fully off a phone, but a laptop or an iPad or something. Now, if you want to streamline it as much as you want, you need to hire a virtual assistant. Now, again, for customer service, that's where I now hire a VA, because I want people to respond to complaints or questions for me. But if you do want to be doing dropshipping, and when you scale a store and you get it to a position where it's starting to do 1K a day daily, you don't need to spend more than 1 to 3 hours a day maintaining it. So that's why I'm saying it's very, very important that you hire VAs and you're not being stingy. And the next thing is what apps you need for your dropshipping business in 2020. You need Best Currency Converter Pro. You do need the Pro version of this, just because it automatically changes the currency into their local currency. You need Luke's reviews. There'll be a 30-day free trial to that in the description below. Klaviyo is a free email marketing platform you can use. You need Bold Upsell. That covers upsell and cross-selling. Now, there's a few honorable mentions that I want to talk about in terms of apps. You want Quantity Breaks. You want an app called Wait with an exclamation mark. What that app does is, if you try and leave the website and say, wait a second, here's the 10% coupon code, you're also going to want add to cart, sticky add to cart. And they're the ones that I recommend to start. So guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you've taken a lot of information. I hope you've learned something new, and I hope I've helped you when it comes to 2020. If you've got any questions, leave them in the description below.